What if the camera in your pocket could just take off? Not attach a drone to it, not buy a second device. The exact same camera you were just holding, flying itself, following you while you do literally nothing. That's the pitch behind HoverAir's brand new Versa, and it's aimed directly at the camera that's owned this category, DJI's Osmo Pocket 4. So which one actually deserves a spot in your back? Let's get into it. Before specs, you need to understand these are two different philosophies wearing similar bodies. The Osmo Pocket 4 is a pure handheld gimbal camera. It's DJI doing what DJI does best: take a proven form factor, cram in a bigger sensor, faster processor, more storage, and refine it until it's basically flawless. It never leaves your hand. The Versa throws that assumption out. In its default state, it looks and behaves like a typical pocket gimbal camera: 3-axis stabilization, small screen, the works. But snap on a set of wings and the same unit becomes a self-flying drone with AI tracking. One device, two completely different shooting styles. That's the entire sales pitch, and it's a genuinely new idea in this category. This is where the Osmo Pocket 4 currently wins on paper, simply because we know the numbers. It's running a new 1-inch CMOS sensor with 14 stops of dynamic range, shooting 4K up to 240 FPS, and recording in 10-bit D-Log-M for real color grading flexibility. DJI also pushed low light performance hard this generation. This isn't a marginal bump from the Pocket 3, it's a meaningfully cleaner image after dark. The Versa is the wild card here. HoverAir is talking a big game: industry-leading image processor, strong dynamic range, clean low-light footage. But as of this recording, the exact sensor size, resolution, and full spec sheet haven't been released. So take that marketing language for what it is right now: a promise, not a confirmed spec. If you need guaranteed image quality today, the Pocket 4 is the safer bet. If you're willing to gamble on HoverAir delivering, the Versa could close that gap. We just don't know yet. Edge: DJI Osmo Pocket 4, for anyone who needs proven, benchmarked image quality right now instead of a marketing promise. Flight and following: here's the category the Osmo Pocket 4 literally cannot compete in because it doesn't fly. If you want an aerial shot with the Pocket 4, you're buying a separate drone, learning a separate app, and carrying separate batteries. That's the gap the Versa exists to close. Snap the wings onto the Versa and it launches straight from your palm, no controller required. Its AI tracking engine follows your movement automatically, and it comes with over 10 intelligent flight modes for adding dynamic camera moves without any piloting skill. For solo creators, hikers, cyclists, travel vloggers, anyone shooting themselves without a second camera operator, this is the single biggest reason to consider the Versa over anything DJI currently makes in this size class. There's also a genuinely unique trick: 3D Worlds mode. The Versa flies a precise 360-degree pattern around a subject or scene and reconstructs it as a three-dimensional image you can view from any angle. Nothing in DJI's Pocket camera lineup does anything like this. Edge: HoverAir Versa. Obviously, this entire category didn't exist for Pocket cameras until this device showed up. Both companies are leaning hard into let the AI do the thinking, but they're solving different problems. DJI's active track on the Pocket 4 has been upgraded to track subjects faster and lock on more precisely during solo dynamic filming. This is refinement of a system that's already very good. The Versa's AI framing is more ambitious in concept. It analyzes your environment, suggests where you should stand or place the camera, then applies an intelligent crop to lock in a composition that looks professionally directed. Essentially, it's trying to replace the judgment of a camera operator, not just the stabilization. Whether that holds up outside a controlled demo is the real question, and it's one we won't be able to answer until it's in more hands. Edge: tie, leaning Versa on ambition. DJI's system is proven and fast. HoverAir's is more automated, if it performs as promised. The Osmo Pocket 4 has real, confirmed numbers to share. It ships with 107 gigabytes of built-in storage, so a forgotten SD card is no longer a deal breaker. And at standard bitrate, that's roughly 600 minutes of HD 1080 or 220 minutes of 4K footage. Battery life lands around 240 minutes on a single charge, and DJI's optional battery handle extends that by another 150 minutes. The body itself is small enough to disappear in a jacket pocket, and this generation finally fixed the old annoyance of the camera accidentally powering on inside a back. The Versa doesn't have published battery, storage, or recording time figures yet. Given it needs to power both handheld gimbal use and active flight, expect battery management to be more complex than a simple gimbal camera. Flight time on any drone is always the tightest constraint, and that likely carries over here. This is a spec sheet you'll want to check closely once it's fully published, especially if all-day shooting matters to you. Edge, DJI Osmo Pocket 4. For anyone who needs proven, benchmarked image quality right now instead of a marketing promise. Who should actually buy each one? If you're a vlogger, interviewer, or run-and-gun shooter who never needs an aerial shot and wants the best possible image quality in a proven in-hand package, the Osmo Pocket 4 is still the smarter buy today. It's refined, it's shipping, and every number on its spec sheet has already been verified by reviewers. If you're a solo travel creator, hiker, or outdoor adventurer who's tired of carrying a drone and a gimbal camera as two separate devices, the Versa is solving a real problem nobody else has solved yet. Just go in with your eyes open. Several of its most important numbers, including sensor specs, battery life, and price, aren't public yet. Realistically, the smart move for a lot of creators right now is to wait 2 to 3 weeks. Once HoverAir publishes full specs and independent reviewers get hands-on with the Versa, you'll actually be able to compare like for like, instead of comparing a finished product to a promise. If you need something today, the Osmo Pocket 4 will not let you down. If you can wait, the Versa might just change how you think about pocket cameras entirely. Let me know in the comments which one you're leaning toward, and subscribe if you want more videos like this.